All right, here we go. We're going to go ahead and set up the input manager here. So the input manager can be accessed on the project settings window. So if you don't already have project settings opened up, you can find it under File, Edit, Project Settings. That'll cause the project settings window to open up. I recommend docking that window along with the package manager window next to the scene panel, and then taking a moment to save your layout so that, in the future, the window will always be there available for you. You won't have to go looking for it again. You'd have to save your layout. Now, in the input manager, Unity by default gives us all of these axes in the input manager. I'm only going to need 3 of them. I'm not going to need 18 of them, so I'm going to change that 18 to 3. Later on, I'm going to probably add a 4th because I'm going to want to fire something, so I'm going to need a fire button. Actually, you know what? Let's just make that 5 right now, just right off the bat. Let's just set that to 5. 5 axes. Okay. Yeah, I know I'm going to need an acceleration and a deceleration. Yep. So, and then I am going to need a fire button. So that's all going to work. Okay, good. Now, with 5 axes, we're going to have to set all of these specific axes. While I do this, I'm going to go ahead and zoom in so we can get a little bit closer here. And this first axis, it's called the horizontal axis. You should see that there in your input manager. The horizontal axis comes pre-set up with certain keybinds and alternate keybinds, and we're going to change this up entirely. For instance, the negative button is going to be the S key, the positive button is going to be the W key, and A and D are going to get taken out for positive and for alternative, negative, and positive. And these numbers down here for gravity are going to be set to 1,000, 0.01, and 1,000. And we're going to uncheck snap. Let's key your mouse button. We definitely want it to be along the x-axis, and we want to get motion from all joysticks. That sets up the horizontal axis the way that we want to use it in our game. I'm going to collapse that. The next axis is the vertical axis. The vertical axis is going to be having D and A for its negative and positive buttons, and we are going to clear out S and W for the alternates. Put in 1,000 for gravity, 0.01 for dead, and 1,000 sensitivity, and uncheck snap. And another change down here is we want to change the vertical axis from x-axis to y-axis. So we want to be getting the y-axis. And that takes care of vertical. And today, for our purposes, the third one we need to absolutely set up would be the Yaw Axis. Y-A-W, Yaw. Yaw is going to have for its negative button left, and for its positive button right. We're going to take out the mouse 0 and change that to 0.01 for the dead, because gravity and sensitivity are already what we want. And we're going to change x-axis to third axis joysticks and scroll wheel. Third axis. And that's going to set up yaw. So with roll, pitch, and, roll, horizontal, pitch, vertical. Actually, I believe horizontal is actually pitch. Vertical's roll. And this third axis, yaw, that's going to give us the 3 kinds of movements you have for aircraft. And we're done with the input manager. Input manager is ready to go. And I'm done with this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll see you in the next video.